Hey guys, Coach Carlo here. I wanted to make a quick video for you guys talking about squatting. I know last video I talked about the difference between the squatting position and the deadlift position, and we went through that. This is going to be real quick. Some of my newer members, they have an issue with getting their weight back. So some of the cues we talk about, or some of the cues you may hear when you work out is pushing your butt back, getting your weight on your heels, that kind of thing. But I want to go over where the cue about getting your butt back, which can be useful, can also mess you up a little bit, because you can get your butt back without actually getting the bar to move into a position over your ankles where it needs to be. So when we talk about getting your weight back, first things first, when you're squatting, you're not really going to be right in the middle of your heel. All right, your weight's actually going to kind of be to the front of the heel, middle of the foot area. That's really where you want the weight to be, and that means that the barbell, whether you're doing a front squat or a back squat or an overhead squat, the barbell should line up with that section of your foot. So what happens because of mobility problems or core strength issues is there's a tendency for people to tilt forward, right? Because they use their lower back to stabilize them. You know, I've talked about that before. They use their lower back instead of using their core, which is fine to a certain extent, but they're inefficient as far as their position goes. So what I want to go over is, so when I'm squatting, right? Some people will say use the cue, push your butt back. But what happens with some people is they translate pushing the butt back into doing this. And this isn't really so much push. I mean, technically my butt's going backwards, but what I'm really doing is I'm tilting my hip, right? So I can be back here, I can be back, right, and still put my butt back, right? Or I can be here and put my butt back, because really what I'm doing is tilting my hip. So what I want you guys to understand is that the butt back cue shouldn't be used to just focus on reaching your butt behind you. Because if you notice where my shoulders are, if I was squatting on a barbell here, if I reach my butt back, the bar doesn't go anywhere, right? So relative to my foot, the bar is still over the front of my foot, which is gonna make me less efficient to be able to move that heavy load. So when we're talking about butt back, really what I want you to think about is actually shifting your weight back. Now this is excessive because my toes are starting to come off the ground, but the point is that I can shift my weight forward, I can shift my weight backwards, and I haven't changed the line of my body, right? I'm still straight from my shoulder down to my ankle. So, but if you notice, the bar, if I had a bar on my shoulder, that's moving. That's moving over a different section of my foot. So when we're squatting, we want to think about putting our weight back. You're only going to move a little bit. So when I squat, if I have a barbell here, when I squat, I want to make sure I'm putting myself back, because the bar is staying over the middle of my foot, right? So I'm not reaching my butt back, so I can be down here, and this is reaching my butt back, right? If I reach my butt back, see what starts to happen? I tend to lift my butt early and my shoulders don't go anywhere. The bar's over my toes, and now I'm more in a deadlift position, not a great deadlift position either, but I'm more in a deadlift position, so I'm losing my leverage on the bar. So what I want you guys to think about when you're squatting is, I don't want you to think about reaching your butt back, I want you to think about tilting your weight back, right? Feel the weight on the bottom of your foot, and know where the bar is. So the bar needs to travel, so that when I squat, the bar is traveling, or not traveling really, from the middle of the foot, right? So just an easy cue, something for you guys to play with, whether you've been squatting for a long time or you're just starting out. Instead of thinking about butt back, think about getting your weight back, right? And keeping your stomach and your butt nice and tight, right? So keeping that nice and tight, keeping yourself in alignment, and knowing where the bar is over your foot, right? But hopefully that helps you guys. My name's Coach Carlo with CrossFit Furion. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. Otherwise, guys, keep on squatting. Remember, every day's a leg day. Thanks, guys. Bye.